It's Lynn, and today I am starting a new series, and I'm going to be calling it Palette of the Week plus Everyday Makeup Basket. I kind of got the idea to do both, and I decided to combine them all into one. So I thought that would be a fun way to challenge myself to use some of my makeup, get better organized, and just in general, enjoy the makeup that I have and talk to you guys about it. So my palette this week is going to be in the palm of your hands. And it looks like this. And I will go over, hi, can you see me? And I will go over all of that, obviously. So, I guess I will start with my palette and I will share with you the makeup that I'm going to pair with it. This is in the palm of your hands. It is a $40 palette. I happened to manage to snag it on their Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale. I'm not really sure which. And I am so glad that I did because with shipping, I think I only paid 25 bucks and it is well worth it. So first of all, I will go over the blushes that we have in the top row here. Let me get this mirror out of your face. First of all, we've got Hot Mama right here, then one of the In-Stain blushes. This is Argyle. This is Cabana Boy. This is beautiful deep plum. And then we have a bronzer over here, and this is their very famous Bahama Mama, and it is just a beautiful dark matte bronzer. Now, keep in mind that they advertise that all of these can be used as eyeshadow looks as well, so that'll make a great transition, some great peach or pink looks, and I just think they are really pretty and it gives you a wide variety of blushes to choose from. Moving down here to the eyeshadows, we have Insane Jane from the Shady Lady Volume 2. We have Mischievous Marissa from the Shady Lady, and that was a special edition palette actually. And then we have Sexy from the Nude Tude palette, and that wasn't a really well-received palette, but I actually really do love this deep plum shade. It is gorgeous. And then we have Led Zeppelin, and that is from the Bon Jovi palette, yes. And last but not least, we have a small eyeshadow-sized Mary Luminizer here, which can either be as used as an eyeshadow or as a really banging highlight for your face. So that is super cool. I love this highlight. The kind of cool thing is that if you close this up, you can open here and you have a lip color and a lip and cheek color. Caramel on top, and it's just a really pretty lip and cheek stain. And if you want a bold red lip, you have Mia Moore on the bottom. Okay. So this is a really beautiful and all-inclusive palette. You basically have everything you need here. It's cardboard packaging, but it's really cool to go traveling with. It's really nice that your creams and powders don't get mixed because that's a big irritant I have with palettes that are mixed like this. They really did solve that problem. So I am super excited to work with this a little bit more. I've really loved it ever since I had it, but then it kind of got pushed to the back burner, and I can't wait to really work with it a bit more, and I'll have swatches up here of everything for you guys so you can kind of see a better picture of it. And let's go ahead and see what I'm pairing it with. And I am really sorry, guys, to not come on camera, but I am under the weather today, so I didn't think anybody really needed or wanted to see that. So I will start with some priming action. I am going to attempt to finish up this CoverGirl Outlast primer. I'm not really a huge fan of it. It's lotiony, and in my opinion, it doesn't do very much for you, but I am going to try it, try to work with it a little bit. So we have that, and then unfortunately, I'm almost out of my favorite little Smashbox primer, but I have a couple more samples of that. And, I really need to find a good drugstore primer that gives a similar, smoothing effect that this does, because I really don't want to spend the money on the full size because these things are kind of expensive in my opinion. I'm going to be working with two foundations. One I hate. This is the Fit Me. This is the Dewy, although it really dries down matte and it makes every pore on my face and every wrinkle and every line stand out. I've managed to, with the right primer and with a beauty blender, make it work, but I just want to get rid of it and get it out of my collection. This is also from Maybelline, and ironically, I love this. This is the Velvet Matte Dream Velvet Matte. Yeah, that's what it is. This one is in 20, and it is amazing. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations, drugstore or high-end. It's my holy grail. I know a lot of people don't care for it, but I really do. It has great lasting power. It really smooths out my face. It makes me feel like my skin is even, like some of my imperfections are covered. It's got good coverage, medium-ish coverage. I really do like it. For concealers, I have the Fit Me, and this is one in fair and one in light. And the fair one is really good for brightening, and the light one is a really good skin match for me. If I want to do cream contour, this is, wow, this is beat up. Sorry, guys. This is, put it over the right way. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. You have a highlight. It's more like a brightening concealer, in my opinion, on one end. And then you have the contour on the other end. And as you can see, I like the contour a lot. So I'm working on that. A lot of people don't care for this, but I really do like it. I think it's a good one. This one is one of my holy grails, and it is the Fit Me finishing powder. And basically, it's colored powder. It's not a translucent powder. So this is on the days where I want a little bit more coverage. As you can see, I'm about to hit pan on it, but it is just one of my favorites, and I love using it, and I can't imagine going a week without using it. For the days when I do want to use translucent powder, this is a Tarte Loose powder, and it is just a little bitty sample that I got in my Ipsy. And this guy is the NYX Finishing Translucent Powder. It is totally translucent. Really, it's pretty good. I mean, it feels good. It works. I like it. Not overly enthused about either one of them, although they're both kind of sample sizes, so I do want to get the use out of them and kind of move them along. I have this highlighter from Hard Candy. It is in Tiki, and let's not blind ourselves here. Here it is. This is gorgeous. I like to just kind of use it all over, just for that extra little sheen. I don't know if it's even picking it up, but I think this is really beautiful. And you can use it pretty liberally, so that's kind of cool. The e.l.f. highlighter in Lilac Petal, and I have not used this yet, so it's a liquid highlighter. I'm a little terrified of it, but it's gotten good reviews. It's very inexpensive, so I definitely do want to try it, and, maybe on the days where I'm not quite feeling Mary Luminizer or whatever, this would be a good one to try. This is a Temp 2 bronzer, and it is a liquid bronzer. I got it in my Ipsy. Not really sure about it yet, but I do want to play with it and see what I actually really think of it before I make a decision. I know that we're just supposed to be using one palette, but I got this in a friend mail from my friend Lainey. She was kind of cleaning out her collection, and she didn't want it anymore, and I have always wanted to try this thing. I know that I've seen some pretty bad reviews on it, but from swatching it and stuff, it looks really nice and really, really pigmented. So, I don't know. I just feel like this shade right here or this shade right here, that either one would make a really good transition shade. So this is the NYX Pencil in Milk, and I need to sharpen it, but it is just a really cool eye base, especially if you are working with color. It stays all day, it doesn't crease, blends out or not, whatever you want it to do. So it is a really, really good white base to lay some color down on. And then this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is just in the original, and I love this stuff. I want to try Eden, but I really, really do enjoy this, so Eden will probably be my next purchase, but this is awesome. So I have a Buxom mascara and a Benefit Roller Lash, both of which I want to use up. I don't really care for the Buxom that much. The Roller Lash I really do like. It's part of a Sephora Favorites kit that I'm kind of working on, and I want to do a review for you guys and for me and see how I like it. But the jury's still out on a couple of things, so definitely working on those. And then my holy grail for if I'm going out or anywhere is this Blink mascara, and I got this in BoxyCharm, and this is a tubing mascara, and it is phenomenal. I love, love, love this stuff. So, highly recommend, but it's kind of expensive. So, I have this little Bodyography Pro brow and liner brush, and I have no idea where I got it, but it works really well, so I generally use that. When I use this powder, this is the Billion Dollar Brow powder. It is in taupe. It is really nice powder. It really stays put all day. It is the perfect color for me. That looks super light, but it's not. And it works really well because my brows are kind of spotty, so I definitely need the help filling them in. And this is the Billion Dollar Brow, well, it used to be clear brow gel, now it's disgusting and brown because I'm almost at the end of it. So I love this stuff, but I am trying to use it up because it just looks disgusting. And then this is the Cella Brow Pencil, and we got this in our BoxyCharm this month, and I really do like it. It is super, super thin. Look at that thin line. And it is just the perfect color, again, for cool-toned brunette eyebrows. I don't know what you would do if you're a blonde, but they say it's universal. I don't know. liners, and they're both from Ofra. This one is black, and this one is like a deep, like khaki olive greenish color, and that one needs to be sharpened, and where'd the lid go? But I don't know. But I definitely like these. I don't do serious winged liner a whole lot, so I'll pull out some liquid if I'm feeling like doing that. But usually I just do a little bit of tight lining and then some in the waterline, just to kind of give a little bit of extra oomph. And I think that dark green one will go really, really good with that green shade in the palette. I think the Led Zeppelin one. And I kept a new blush that I got out. This is in Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild. It is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I liked it so much. I have a drugstore haul actually coming up. I think it's going to be up on Wednesday. And this is in it. And let me tell you, it is already one of my favorites. Speaking of already my favorites, I have these new lipsticks that I love. And I have, let's see, this is the Maybelline Lust for Blush, and this is the CoverGirl Sultry Sienna. The Lust for Blush is matte, Sultry Sienna is, I don't know, satiny. It's really not glossy at all, but it is definitely beautiful. I love these. I don't see myself strictly using the stuff in the Balm palette just because I like to take my lipsticks with me in my purse. I like them to be readily available because lipstick wipes off of me in like 6 seconds because I'm not careful and I, eat and drink stuff all the time. So definitely want portable lipstick. For an even darker shade, I love this from ColourPop, and their lippies are just, whoa. Their lippies look like this, really pretty. Actually, if you want to see some good swatches of these, please check out my top 5 favorite drugstore lipsticks, because all 3 of these guys are actually in there. This is definitely my jam right now. And I just realized I don't have a lip liner, so I'm going to pick one out. Just be right. So I got this, I love this from ColourPop, which is just the same as the lipstick. And can you close, please? Thank you. And I got this one from Ofra, which will be just a little bit more dark and vampy, and it will go with that red shade, I think, in the Balm palette really, really nicely. So either I'm going to look great this week or I'm going to look like a hot mess. Let me put all my mess back together and I will be right back with you. So that is my makeup basket for the week. I'm going to try really hard to do one of these every week, especially if you guys like them. Let me know if you enjoy them. Obviously thumbs up are great, but I would rather hear comments about what you think. If you think I should include nail polish or skincare or whatever else you would like to see to get some inspiration for yourself. I did want to say before we go, I got these new brushes in the mail to review. I did get them free to review, so I'm going to be using these as much as possible, which is why I have them sitting right here. They're not Real Techniques. I know they're probably supposed to look like Real Techniques, but they are a bargain brush set. So I will have a review of that hopefully within the next week or so. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon. So thank you so much for bearing with me being behind the camera and having disembodied, weird, swatched up hands now. And I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!